Well, I'm curvycom. I'm a lamer, and I suck. And I just noticed as I was logging into World of Warcraft, they still have the 4x3 splash screens that kind of harken back to the old days. And they're still using those for some reason. It's not a completely widescreen universe yet, I guess. So that's a thing. And I should probably switch to the game view here. I have to reiterate that I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. And I'm leveling here, and I've got a druid, and I'm leveling here in Northrend. And I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. I'm doing some of the quests in Storm. What is it called now? It's called the Storm Peaks. Yeah, and I've been playing World of Warcraft for so long, and I still don't have any idea.
I guess I could mute that microphone, eh? All right. Don't need to have two microphones running at once. See, I could like splice together all my lamer moments, and then you would all really understand. I could make one video, and you would understand exactly how much I suck. But I do stuff like this all the time. So like I'll be playing and talking about what I'm doing, and I just got the webcam up, and I don't have the game on, or I switch back and forth between. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. And since I'm basically a slacker, I don't know. I don't really investigate like too much how to do things. Or I do, like I'm technically minded, yet I don't really. I have sort of a. I'm gonna learn a little bit every day about something new about how to stream and how to put streams on YouTube and how to put but I don't really. I haven't turned it into like a huge obsession or something where I spend weeks studying. Remember the Sunwell. Okay, so I've just picked up the dailies for the Argent because I think they're fun to do. I don't know. I like them. It's probably boring to a lot of people. I don't see a lot of other people here doing these things. But, okay. And then we talked about this, so I've got sort of I kind of want to, like, I don't have a lot of, I'm not in a guild. I don't have like the hasty hearth or anything like that. I don't have other means to hearth back to the tournament. So I'm kind of like I figure if I go do the things where I'd have to hearth first, so I'll kind of do. I've got kill that guy up there. You Groton Hrothgar, taken from Norse mythology. Because yeah, I went to college and had to endure hours of basically insane people telling me what I should think these mythos mean. So various mytho. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here, but anyway, I got to do this. I'm a low-level character. We have level scaling now in WoW, so I've got basically this is an area you'd outgrow pretty fast. And I know from experience there's one patrol here too, but he doesn't seem to be anywhere around right now. He seems to be, actually he's heading down the mountain. So by the time anything happens here, he's going to be long gone. So I'm going to just blow the war horn. I'm going to stealth because what the heck? There he is up there. So he's going to jump down, but he's not attackable at first. He's going to go raw and then basically not be attackable for a few minutes. And he comes at you, but you're still stealth, and you can still, like, he knows where you are, but you can still attack him and stealth and stun him with your automatic stun thing. He's pretty easy. So anyway, but the main thing is I can do this. I can use my hearth here, and then I can do the other stuff. And by the time I finish all the other stuff in the area, I'm gonna be able to use my hearth again when I go get the sword. So that's probably the most efficient use of the hearthstone ability. I can get the tabard to if I'm gonna keep doing this, like I don't know. I was at one time I was doing this these quests here and with several higher level characters, and it's really fast to do it when you're over level for the area. And then basically you get some heirloom. You get all the heirlooms you can get from here, plus then you get heirloom upgrades, and you keep leveling for a pretty good amount of time after you hit level 80, and back in the way the game was. Now I don't know. It's probably going to be about the same, though. It's just you get more EXP now from... I see I've got a lance outfit here to put my lance on, and that is always going to be... that's always gonna. It depends on the order that you do these quests and that you turn them in, but basically, you'll have to update that because every time you get a new lance in this, or even if you try keeping an old one, sometimes the old one's going to disappear too. And I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not that much trouble. So I'm just going for doing all the stuff here first. And then proceeding with the other quests and kind of doing that. Let's see, what will I do today here? Last time I just did whatever, but okay. Let's do the. Let's go over to the Horde Valiant area and start with maybe one or two of them. We could do like the Valiant Babes in order of hotness or something, or we could do just random. I got Lancelot achievement, which doing whatever it is I do, I managed to actually accidentally fight all 10 of the races. So
Anaria
Sholah. Remember the Sunwell. I'm gonna go with this babe over here. Let's see if she's a serious one or a cute one. There's sort of the cute blood elf voice and the serious, like, haughty blood elf voice. Let's see what we got here.
The dark times will pass.
Okay, she's the haughty one, and she's also a hottie. So, that's, that's a play on words. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Obviously, I've got to pay some attention to what I'm doing here. But I didn't take much effort, even though I was totally, like, slacking on everything. And, there's kind of the undead. They can kind of be interesting, and some of the models for the undead are interesting looking. And then there's the orcs and the trolls. And let's see, is she the "Hey, how you doing, man" one?
Hey there.
Hey there, yeah, that's her. She's that troll. Okay, so you be careful, man. So I can usually get a spear throw in with my additional shield breaker, and you kind of wait till they go for a run, but she's not going to even make it to that. So she's going to give me the little golf clap, and anyway, so there's that. I don't know. Maybe I'll go run over by the Alliance and do one of those. Maybe I've done two, and on another server I had a little troll girl that was pretty cute looking, you know, for World of Warcraft characters. You don't have a lot of options for customization, but you know, a lot of people think the Draenei are the hottest, or some people think the Blood Elves are, but you know, I don't know. Hotness is in the eye of the beholder, I guess. So
Good fortune.
good fortune. I'll just do this guy here. He's going to give me the good fortune.
Remember the lessons
So
of the past.
remember the lessons of the past. I got the 2 spear throws in, and you can get a spear throw in while you're charging, and that always seemed like a bug because they do share a cooldown. But if you send those 2, like shield breaker and charge, if you send them like right one after the other, so first shield breaker then charge, you can actually send 2 of those, so you can have a shield breaker flying right as you charge too, so you can do extra damage by doing that. That always struck me as a bug, but it may be intentional. I don't know. They've never changed it or fixed it, so I'm surprised after all this time. So maybe it is intentional, but there's nothing about it that says it's intentional, and it just seems to be just some weird thing about it. So I can excuse me. I can get out of there and put my armor back on and turn into a bird, which is, you know, pretty cool, I guess. At least it's instant, you know. You can do dumb things and you can fall, and then you can just fall, and then you can just turn back into a bird. It's the only thing that doesn't have like a cast time, so you can't cast it while you're moving. So like there's these you got the spear throws, and then you just I put that on a button so I can get to it, and then I just get on the hippogriff here, and then I'm just going to make my bombing run. The thing is, at this level with level scaling, you're not going to be able to kill the Kraken with enough. You only have to hit him 8 times, but to kill him, it's going to take, I don't know, probably twice that, or more than 8, even if you're over level. But the spear throws are not sufficient to do very. You can kind of see here he's not doing very much damage. So if you're going to kill the Kraken by yourself, then you're gonna. Right now, I don't think I'm timed very well to kill the Kraken, because you know you fly around the Horde boat completely. So if the Kraken happens to be here right when you arrive, you really get the most shots at him. But I'm really not going to get that. He's going to be over there while I'm over here, and he won't be there. Like by the time I get back there, he's not going to be there for very long. So the Horde ship is the one. If you get the right timing to the Horde ship, you might even be able to kill him. I don't know. Without like, I'm going to try it anyway, but I think he's going to disappear before I get all the way around here. And like I said, the Horde ship, you go around all the way, so you're actually in range of the Kraken for longer on this ship. I don't know if the Horde does like an opposite type of run, but he's gone now. I mean, he's already over there, so there's no, and that's all you get. You just get that one run. You can do it again if you're trying to kill the Kraken and just keep hoping for the right timing. But damn, you know, it's not easy. It's all luck, really. I mean, as far as just the right moment that you click on that hippogriff and you start the run is when you're either gonna be right in the right position or not. You don't know. So anyway, but I've done it. If you kill the Kraken, you get an additional quest, which means it's a quest that's repeatable. So you get an additional quest. You get the Kraken tooth if you kill the Kraken, and then get a little quest you can turn in. It has EXP, it has gold. If you're at max level, it just has more gold. So so that's really what it's all about. If I want to do these other quests, like say I trying to think here, what do I have here? So I got the Kraken, I've got these two, the enemy's gates, and Valiant field training. Oh, just kill the converted hero. That's really all there is. Okay, so I think I've gotten all the quests right. So I'll find out, of course, back here and screw it up. But yeah, and I don't think you're going to be able to, unless you're over 80, I don't think you're going to be able to solo Chill Maw, especially with you know, lousy gear. Even though I have heirlooms and they all have enchants on them, there. Except for the headpiece, that's frustrating. Can't put head enchants. I got one cloth piece that has some enchants on it, but it has like I don't know, intellect and versatility maybe, or I don't remember what it has, but it has one of the good head enchants, and it's still on there even though they don't have head enchants in the game anymore. I've talked about this. I'm still talking about it because I just get to talk about whatever's in context. So, what the hey. I should highlight that quest there because that's where I'm actually going. So, trying to remember not to leave the map open if I don't need it open. Orgrim's Hammer Scouts. So I didn't know if there were any equivalent to these in okay. I didn't know if there was any equivalent to these Orgrim Hammer Scouts that are flying around that Alliance has. Maybe they have the airplanes. I don't know. I actually haven't noticed if there are any. Like, maybe you have to go to the other side where the Alliance stuff would be, maybe. But in any case, you got to kill 10 of these bound converted heroes. And you know, see how they're in big bunches there? That's really for if you have that's really for like if you're a higher, if you're over level, and so you can just kill a bunch of them really fast with an AoE or something. But you can't do that. You have to be with a group in order to do that. But so you can get these things one at a time and whatever. Why am I playing World of Warcraft? Let's ask that question. Let's address that. Why am I playing World of Warcraft? There's like so many other games I could be playing that are going to garner more views just because they don't have as much of a community that plays it. World of Warcraft is just like the hugest MMORPG there is. Can't imagine that anything I do in World of Warcraft is going to be duplicated by everyone else doing this. So, and you kind of wonder what the point is. But the point is that I like to play World of Warcraft. So, because of that, okay, the point is that I like to play World of Warcraft, and so I'm doing it, and I might as well be streaming. I don't know if this is going to turn. I don't expect anyone will ever want to watch this. I mean, I got a couple of trolls the other day, but, you know, and right now my chat mode is in, you know, like maybe 20-second delay, so I don't have to look at, like, like massive flooding if people show up doing that again. But I mean, it's like basically I don't care. I could go into follower only mode, and then I figure if you're gonna follow me, you can troll me all you want and call me whatever. I mean, I'm already a lamer and I already suck, so it's pretty much gonna be true whatever you say about me. So, but I mean, it's like they say random things. I mean, it was kind of like they were saying things you would say if you were trolling a girl, kind of. It kind of didn't make sense, but I guess stuff like that doesn't. I don't know, but it was it made it to where, well, the 20 seconds of learning that I do about Twitch every day was focused on what to do and how to use the chat more effectively and what I can do as a self-moderator, because obviously I don't have any people watching, so I have no moderators. One of my friends could do it maybe, but they're not going to be around all the time. I have no expectation to I could appoint a mod, but so that's it. Converted heroes. Anyway, I could appoint a mod if I had any other watchers, but I've got my wife is often watching in the other room, and I can't. I mean, she is prejudiced toward me, so I mean, obviously she's gonna. I don't know. I mean, I am surprised that she even wants to watch this, because this to me is like, I can't imagine why anyone would want to watch this. Although people do it, and I do it too. I like watching WoW Crandor. I mean, WoW Crandor is pretty famous, but I'll tell you what. Let me tell you how I heard about WoW Crandor. This is actually kind of interesting. So I was looking for WoW Machinima, so I stumbled on a guy that goes by Slightly Impressive. He makes machinimas. He also does live streaming, and he does a variety of other things. He's a pretty good streamer, pretty good YouTuber. He's like he's like a very entertaining guy. I think he made the mistake of getting political one time, and I think that's going to hurt you in the long run, unless that's like what your channel is all about. Because I know, you kind of think, well, my channel's about having fun, but as soon as you cross over that line, and basically, as soon as you say, I like this guy or I like that guy as a candidate or something, anything, then it's pretty much like you're alienating half the people in the country that could potentially watch your stream. And I don't think it's phony to not want to do that, because I think basically there's everyone out there. I may have strong views like anyone or whatever, but basically everyone out there just wants to have fun, and there's so much serious stuff out there already. Why I have to be one of the serious people that talk about things? Plus, I know nobody ever thinks about this or considers this, but what if you're wrong in your views? What if you're misinformed? What if you think you're so right about everything and you're not? Then all you're doing is you're just confusing everyone. So, anyway, so, see how I have ADD, so I go off the track all the time. So I was watching Slightly Impressive, and like I said, he's a good, entertaining guy, and he's, except for one exception, I think, when he got political for no reason, he should have not, resisted the temptation to do that. But anyway, he has a great channel. He makes wonderful machinimas. He's a very funny guy. He's very talented, and he does very simple things in his machinimas. He doesn't use a lot of fancy effects, and it's all about the story, the content with him, and it's actually is very instructive, because it's what it's all about, when it comes to entertaining people or making clever content. it's not about the toys that you have, or the cool effects you can do, or all the fancy camera angles you figured out how to do in WoW, and how well you use like WoW Model Viewer, and whatever, all the stuff you can do. It's just that if you have a good script and your bit that you thought of is funny, and that's the thing, the best machinima are funny, and so let's see, I can run over all those guys and back over them. Where are they coming from? They're all over the place here. And then now there's one of those guys up there that's on top of me. Okay, 2 spears and he's dead. Alright, I gotta run over more of these bone men, but I guess that's just, I'm gonna do that automatically as soon as I aggro one of these lieutenants. Yeah, I don't think I could take the commanders on like now, solo them. I don't think I could solo those guys. But so anyway, watching Slightly Impressive, I watched a bunch of his videos, and I happened to watch one that was like a rap. I think it might have been Epic Rap Battles of Azeroth, or it might have been another rap, or I can't remember, but it was a rap anyway. It's kind of like a rap battle or a rap-related one, and if you're not a poet, and especially if you're not an urban poet, like a rapper that knows how to use like all the different kinds of rhyme schemes and really is practiced at it, it's not going to be great. But the content once again was really good, even if the rap itself wasn't like the most brilliant rhyme schemes and clever construction-wise. But Slightly Impressive is very he's not like, he doesn't act like like I'm better than everyone else. He's very aware of his limitations, and so he always has bloopers and stuff and outtakes at the end of his videos, and kind of gives you the impression that he's a pretty good guy, and he's not stuck up at all. He's willing to make fun of himself a little. So in the end of one of those videos, there were commenters from his other voice actors, and after he finished his rap, and one of the people that does like some of his female voices, probably one of his guildies, said, "Oh, WoW Krendor's was better." And so that was the first time I heard the name WoW Krendor. And so I said, well, maybe I'll go to WoW Krendor's site and see if I can find his rap and see if it was better. And I'm not sure I ever found I found the Lucky Do rap, which is silly, and it's funny as a funny rap, as a funny video goes. It's funny. It's a little silly. It's not the best. It's like, I'm coming at this from a musician because I have a musical background, and I spent 5 years at a university almost getting a degree and not completing it because I evidently just didn't care enough. But I think it structurally wasn't, so I'll say it was structurally not the best rap, but that's the point. Is that was my introduction to WoW Krendor, and I thought, this guy is really funny. This guy is really, he's got something. He's got the it factor, whatever it is. He just seems like a real calm guy, and he just kind of talks about whatever. And I just think he's great. So that was my introduction to WoW Krendor. So my point is, it's often a very thin thread. Okay? So let me tell you how I heard about PewDiePie. Okay? It's not going to surprise you. I'd never heard about him until I watched the South Park episode where he was featured. So, South Park, that's kind of like if if South Park does an episode and you're somehow involved, you know, it means that you're pretty big. It kind of means you've for better or for worse, either positively or negative, you've arrived. You've made an impact. Whether they make fun of you or they like you or they don't like you or something in between, they kind of seem to in a way like everything because they just like everything for how funny it is. But anyway, PewDiePie, I heard of him from the South Park show. So even though I've been watching YouTube and poking around on YouTube, you know, I had a YouTube channel that had one video in it. It's this channel, in fact. This is before I lost the ability to upload things because I lost my channel information or couldn't figure it out after the merge when YouTube bought, or when Google bought YouTube. There was kind of an account merge, and however it happened, it was like a little confusing, and I just never could figure out how to log in. So then I figured out how to log in again. So I did that. When I decided I was going to do streaming because I didn't know what else to do, I was gonna go ahead and maybe, if I could, if it was possible, I was going to fix that YouTube station because it was, you know, it was /curvycom, so it was the same nickname as the nickname on my my Twitch channel, and that is because that used to be. That's how long everything. That's because it used to be a curse account, and it was just for my WoW mods. A worthy weapon. Wait, which one is this now? Before I start running off to what do I have to do here? A worthy weapon. Where is it? Here it is. Blade of Draknar or something. Drakmar. Okay. Blade is missing. Drakmar. Okay. So, right. So this is the one where you have to go to the dam and get the flowers off. It's going to be really easy as a druid because you have this great flying ability. And this is a pretty easy one because you really don't have to do anything. I mean, it's not hard to do. If you have a flying mount, you know, you don't have to fight those big guys over there. It's easy to get to everything. And those are 77 elites down there. You don't even hardly think about these guys. You know, you come here on your main and you just one-shot them anyway. But now at least they scale, so they're going to be a challenge. And then okay, here, this is great too. If you have herbalism, they show up on the map as herbs. I don't know if I want to get this one. Wait, and these are quest items, so I might not have to land, which seriously reduces your aggro rate. You can get close enough but stay in the air. Most quest items you can pick up. So I basically just need to get 4 of these. And kind of like the Lady of a Lake with the sword kind of thing. I'm going to give her these flowers, and then she's going to give me sword, I think. All right. I guess if I go to Dalaran and I can just take the Griffin from there. I'm trying to think. Is she in the? Where is she? A worthy weapon. She's in. Essentially. Let's see. So, Winterguard Keep and Dragonblight. I think I may have that. And if not, I have. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything in Zuldrak, but we'll see. Anyway, that's where I need to go. So, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the platform where the Griffin guy is. I'm just going to take the Griffin because that's easier for flying. I'm going to fly there anyway. I might be a little faster if I flew directly, but it's not a big deal either way. So I'm just going to do.
Greetings.
So where can I go here? I can go to Zuldrak Light's Breach. Ebon Watch. I think 'cause that's where I have to go, so I think that's actually probably the closest. I don't know, that's fine. And I guess I should probably change out of my lance. See what a lamer I am. I mean, I do lamer things all the time. So, you know, it's part of the ADD territory. It comes with the territory of not remembering what you were saying or doing, and having things. It's like you've got it's like a stack memory where you push things on the bottom and then pop out at the bottom. It's like stack overrun. If you've got ADD, you don't have as many things you can pop onto the stack. So things pop off the top of the stack, and then you never recover them. So it's someone with ADD has a very small stack memory for and there may be, I believe there are exercises to help you improve those things. They generally are not what you'd think they'd be. Like it's not like if you try to forcibly remember a bunch of things at one time, that is not helpful. People with ADD, they usually exhibit more symptoms. It doesn't physically make the ADD worse, but they exhibit more symptoms when they try to do that. That's kind of how you know someone has ADD, is that when they try to do that, they can't do it. So, but there are ways of doing it. They're just not those ways. So this will be the first time I've done this quest on this character. I was wondering when this one was going to pop. I kept getting the frog kissing one, and then I finally got the other one, which is oh, excuse me. I finally got the other one, which is the Lord Everblaze one, where you kill the blazing guy and you unfreeze that fawn lady in the middle of the water. They all seem to be in the middle of the water in one way or another. It's a water related thing, not the middle, but and then so this one here, you just kind of, you know, I can't walk on water as a druid, but I could use the essence of water walking. Don't I have that? If I wanted to, there's no reason to waste that potion for any reason. But if I have, I think I do have one of them. Didn't I do that quest where I got that potion? Good question. I thought I did it once on one. I think I do it to see how. I can't remember. Maybe I sold that. Maybe I sent that to the banker. Essence of water walking. I sent that to my bank character. Put it on. Obviously, I. So, anyway, no, I'm just floating in the water. So, basically, all I have to do on this is I have to just take these blossoms and leave them as an offering, and then she's gonna come to the surface on some lily pads and talk a little bit, and then she's gonna put the sword down. And in this case, you don't just get it automatically; you have to pick it up. So I'm surprised they don't do that with the other quests, but they don't. For some reason on this one, they put it down, you have to pick it up. Please take this blade. Long ago another traveler left it here, but I have little. Okay, so there it is. I got the blade, and then okay, so so I got no reason to be in the water here, but what I can do is just I think my Hearthstone should probably be active now. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I can hit it again. So that's what I'll do. I'll go back. I'll turn all these in. And then I'll go questing in the Storm Peaks and finish whatever it is I have in there. Or continue on with. And I'm streaming at a very low I'm at a very low resolution because it just seems like when you know, sometimes you're lucky and you can stream at a higher resolution, but it doesn't seem like it ever works for long unless you're very lucky. Sometimes it works, And I think maybe I'm about to finish this. Oh yeah, I guess I am. I'm about to. It says I've gotten what? You're now honored with the Silver Covenant. So this is going to cause me to be able to accept more quests too. So now I'm going to do this, and I've gotten the seal. I've gotten 25 seals. So now I can turn this in, and I can be in the champion mode here. Speak with Squire Danny to do whatever. And I'm now, was it with Silver Covenant? Honored, is it? Honored with a Silver Covenant. And that just happened as I finished that, which kind of may be what's planned. I don't know, but you can do other things with the Silver Covenant to become more honored faster, I think. But before I speak to Squire Danny, I'm going to turn these other quests in, but before I speak to Squire Danny, I'm going to take a look over here. And sometimes, I guess you might have to be honored, and I don't remember. There's these quests here I can turn in. Will have justice. There are 2, basically.
Have a good one.
And there's also 2 more you can get. And it might be rep-based, or it might be you have to finish this quest chain. So that could be the thing, but you're no longer a valiant, you're a champion now, so you're going to talk to Squire Danny, who is where? Squire Danny, he's either in here somewhere, or he's in one of the other rings. He might actually be... Yeah, here's a Squire. He's so little you can hardly see him. I think this is him. Are you ready for mounted combat? You have to. So you need a mount, right? What am I doing? So okay. So I gotta get a mount. The Night Elf one is the only one I'm qualified to ride at the moment, and so all right. And once again, the lance situation. The lance is not equipped because it's a different lance now. So I'll save it. There's almost no point, but I'll do it anyway, and then I'll get on the Night Elf. I kind of like the Night Elf mount for some reason. I mean, it's, you know, in the Argent tournament, they all really behave the same way, but somehow, I don't know why, it's something completely subjective, but I find this one easier to use on the quests, and I do better when I have this mount. But I don't think there's any real concrete reason for that. Maybe it's just the size and shape and the way it moves makes me feel like I'm more connected with it. But anyway, Argent champion. Okay. Oh, she's gonna. Okay. I'm not doing very well here. I just I kept talking instead of. Okay, she's gonna go in for a run. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna hit her with a spear, and she's better than some of the other ones, but she's still not doing so good. Okay, that's it. Argent champions defeated. Golf clap, you did well. And she's going to disappear. So, that's fine. I don't know. Alright, so I don't need to be on the mount anymore. Now, what I need to do is I need to turn this in, I guess, and see what I get next. I think you're supposed to, like, fight the Black Knight somewhere at some point. I don't remember when that happens. But, like, the whole Black Knight storyline goes on. And where do you go here for these? Oh, so you go here to your You're a grand champion
I am honored.
of your faction. So you've proven yourself worthy of the title of champion, Olesa. You will compete at the tournament's highest level on behalf of Darnassus, riding in the grand melee with your weapon at the ready and our mighty pennant at your back. Okay.
Goddess watch over you.
Champion of Darnassus. That's exalted champion of the earn exalted status and the right to represent Darnassus. Okay. Exalted with Darnassus. It's not earned by me, but title of Darnassus. So anyway, that means I can use that as a title. All right. I don't even know if I have a title up. I probably have Jenkins. See what I have here. Titles. Where are the titles anyway? I don't even remember. Reputation, currency. I don't remember. Where are the titles? Heck. I don't even remember where they are. Oh, here. Right. Jenkins. Of course, that's what I picked. So, okay, now that I've done this, I can pick another zone. But, okay, so now if I want to pick, I can pick any one of these. So let me see what happens when I click on this one. So accept, I'll get an Argent Squire, which you really can't get any more of that, enough of those. And I'll get, oh, you get 10 champion seals just for finishing this. Champion rises. So it doesn't matter which one I pick. Maybe I should pick Stormwind. Because if I pick Stormwind, I'm going to get more Stormwind rep, I think. So, Grand Champion. Let me see what I get here. So, welcome.
See you around.
Oh, hang on here. Hang on a second. Okay. I only get that reward if I pick Darnassus. Is that true? All right. So before I do that, maybe I should abandon that. Open the quest details. All right, let me abandon it. Okay, so if I abandon it now, let me see. So when it comes to Darnassus,
Hello.
if I do it, I can get, it's probably rep based, but I get an Argent Squire, etc. But if I go to, say,
Arcanon Poros.
okay, now,
Blessings
and
upon your family.
I'm curious because I'm like, didn't I? If I had a rep with Ironforge, like I have higher rep with Ironforge for some reason, and I don't remember why that was. But if I go to the classic rep, I think Ironforge, I'm like revered. That's the only one I have revered. Oh, I have also Darnassus revered. So let's see if I get the same reward from them. No, you don't. So I guess basically you kind of want to do your own faction first. But it just seemed like if I did Stormwind, then I'd probably get. But whatever. You do your own faction, you get something special for it. So I'll take that. Do your own faction. And I think that's probably how it's intended to be done. But why are all these other ones still lit up then? Is that... Oh, maybe because you've completed them all. I see. So maybe that's a different quest. And these others. So now I'm going to pick Stormwind. How's that? I'll pick Stormwind. Alright.
Have a good one.
And that'll give me Stormwind rep. Now I've got, like, what going on here? Okay. Quest accepted the Valiance charge. So what am I supposed to do? Now I have, okay, so now I have basically, I don't get to do these Valiant things over again today. That's too bad, but that's how it is. And then what am I supposed to do for for the Black Knight and stuff? Is there anything? Seems like you fight the Black Knight at some point, but looks like I've got nothing really. Oh, there is something to turn into. Champion Rises. Yeah, so that's it. Champion Rises. I'm going to take that Darnassus, and that's where I'm going to get that reward. That's what was confusing about it, is why did I have Darn? Because I just finished Darnassus. So...
Well met.
So it's a thin thread, you know, that causes you to be introduced to these different people, you know, and you get like a slightly better chance of, oh, look, so there's like, all right, now there's something going on here. There's first of all, there's Rep Boy. So while you aren't maxed out in this rep, you might as well go for Rep Boy here. Argent Crusade 130, contributing to the cause. And then you got Crusader, Ryla, the Black Knight, and I got this. And then there's Come Talk to These guys.
Light be with you.
Edric the Pure. Okay. Okay. So I completed that, which was just to take me here.
For the Alliance.
And
Hello. Till next we meet.
okay, so basically,
Arcanon Poros. Seek the path of the light.
isn't this the one that has Chilmaw? I didn't have I didn't see that one. So maybe that's the other guys. Didn't they had 4 quests here, right? I seem to remember. Like
May the light embrace you.
What can
For-
I do for you?
4 marks of the champion, fought against the enemy at the Court of Bones,
Assist you.
tested yourself in combat. That's all there is just those. And then there's whatever this is here, which is fight the Black Knight. Alright. Beat the Black Knight. This is going to be mounted combat, right? So, you definitely want to follow this story, so you definitely want to do that. My Lance macro still works. That means I can get a mount here. And I'll take that. And what am I supposed to do? Who am I supposed to talk to? Squire Wasname probably here, isn't it? Squire Kavin. Okay. Kind of like Gavin, except it's Kavin. Okay, this is not it. Who am I supposed to talk to? Mark of the Champion, defeat the Black Knight. How do I do that? Who do I talk to in order to do that? All right, let's see what it says here. Beat the Black Knight and then speak to Crusader Rydala at the Argent Tournament grounds. Use my Argent Charger for the battle. It's housed in the stables. Oh, use the Argent Charger. Maybe that's what you have to do. Okay? All right. Housed in the stable, the Argent Charger. Okay, well that's something that you have to do, evidently. There would be the Argent Charger. Evidently, you have to use that. So you probably have to talk to Squire Kavin. One, you're riding the right horse. Oh yeah, that's all it. Ask Kavin to summon the Black Knight. Do it! Summon the Black Knight. Here he comes. He's on a bird. Okay. The Hippogriff. Okay. Okay. Alright. He's a failure. Prepare to die. He's been defeated. So, okay. Argent Charger. And even though I have some dailies here, the others, I'm going to go ahead and just turn this in because I think this one's germane to whatever. So let's do that.
The eternal sun guides us.
Indeed it does. So you have, thanks to the Argent Crusade of all those who have answered our call, etc. So, just a flesh wound. Unmask and defeat the Black Knight at the Argent Eternal. You've done that. Okay. Reference to Monty Python's and Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And now what? The Black Knight's Curse. What am I supposed to do here? Black Knight's Curse. Investigate the Black Knight's grave. So there's another story you can do here. So we want to do that, I guess. That's probably more important to do that than do the dailies right away. So I figure, this could make my fast flying cheaper if I get more Stormwind reps. So I'm hoping that getting this rep with Stormwind is going to help. So I don't know if I did more quests in the Borean Tundra, I get more Stormwind rep too. But whatever. I'm just what am I doing? Investigating grave. Grave's up here. Black Knight's grave. Okay, yeah, he's already buried. That was fast. That was fast. They got him in the hole really fast. Yeah. See, that's what I said when I came here before. This grave here looks very suspicious. What's this all about? Saboteur, Cult of the Damned. Okay. You're too late to stop our plan. Are we indeed? Okay. 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 And even counted as toward the daily. Cult of the Damned member. But evidently I'm too late to stop their evil plan, so there's not much I can do when it comes to that. So it's the Lich King shows up periodically as you quest through this zone, and he reminds you to, he doesn't kill you, and he reminds you to kill him later. That's kind of what happens. And if you're a raider, that kind of makes more sense, I guess, because you're going to do the big raid. But I don't know. So Cult of the Damned member, I got to come back here to turn this in, though. I want to keep up with this story until we're done with that, because I think that makes more... you see now another quest appeared here. Another daily threat from above. This is Chilmaw.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay? Which is one I probably can't do. Probably physically can't do that. And then, let me see.
To the Sindorai.
I got this.
Remember the Sunwell.
Remember the Sunwell. So, let's just say I do remember the Sunwell. What's that? Oh, Dr. Kohler's orders. Right. So that's something you can do concurrently in there. And then, I don't have the... So there's no more, I don't have the other dailies popping up here, right? That's not going to happen yet. There's another set of dailies that I don't remember if it's that when you get through this quest chain, but they, come from those two people in front there. And I don't remember the order that they appear in or what exactly happens. But basically, I'm doing this now. And I could kind of do some of this concurrently with the other. They already got one Cult of the Damned member now. I remember how easy they were. Probably not so easy if you do this as in the proper level. It's been a while since I don't know. I've leveled a few alts through here and actually used this as where they level, because you get the added bonus of getting the heirloom upgrade thing, and okay. I don't even know if I have the black cage freeing the people yet. quest. I don't think that's happened yet. That's one of the things. There's Cool the Reckless gets in here, and you can free him, and Dr. Kohler. Okay. There's Dr. Kohler. He's sort of an undead-looking guy. Okay. I got Dr. Kohler's orders. I could just kill some of these Cult of the Damned members while I'm here. I suppose that kind of makes some sense to do. Okay. But they're not going to drop the keys. I don't need those keys yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, Dr. Kohler's back for more. He's undead, so he's not going to die. Basically, everyone in WoW is undead because everyone you kill just basically just comes back in a few minutes. So that's kind of the unimmersive aspect of an MMO. Is there's no sense of time passage, and so you gotta commend them for doing something with phasing and things like that, because at least they're trying to figure out a way for that to happen. I don't know. I got a ring. Is that anything good? I have 25 attack power. That's nothing. I don't know if that's really significant. So it might be and it might not be. I don't know. But excuse me. I got Dr. Kohler's orders. And for right now, I guess I'm going to go fly back and turn this in and see what happens, because I don't actually remember. I don't actually remember what happens. And my favorite part of the day, it's morning, at least for me. I don't know. It actually is morning, more or less. I like having my coffee in the morning. I don't drink too much of it, but I usually have 1 cup, and I don't drink it all day long. I usually switch to something else. I got something nagging at me like I'm supposed to be doing something today too, but I just cannot remember what it is. So I'm not going to sweat it. I'm at 1 hour on the stream, no dropped frames, but I'm like streaming in the worst possible resolution you could, and stuff. So it's no wonder. I'm streaming at like 1,000 bit rate or something. It's pathetic. So I probably could increase it, some, but I don't know. Anyway, I do want to turn this in because this is really the progression of this story. So I do want to do that. I do want to turn that in because otherwise I won't know where it goes next.
Yes.
Dr. Kohler's orders. These are his orders. I get champion seals for these. That's nice. Okay. So how many champion seals do I have? I have 27. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Considering I only got 6 a day for the whole or 2 a day. I got 2 a day. Something. For the whole beginning of this whole quest sequence. So now I got what? Did I get another quest? I just turned it in and I just got some champion seals and there was no other quest that came after that. So basically, is that it? Is that really it? There's nothing? I guess there isn't. I guess that's it. So it's just do the dailies. Okay. Alright, so and I bet I can't do these dailies. I'm I don't think I can solo this stuff. So, you know, I'm going to say I'm not going to be able to solo Chillmaw. I mean, I'll try. I'm sure I'll die right away, but if you are really good with your character, you know, and you can avoid the bombs, and you're really good at, you know, kind of juking the characters, and that's a new word. I've learned that here recently. But anyway, the point is, if you're really good at, you know, avoidance and moving around the right way, you might be able to do it. I don't know, like let me turn my sound down a little bit. I think the WoW sound is not too loud or anything. But you know, you often get the when you get to rescue these guys in a cages quest, then you get cool the reckless, and you kind of kill these people at the same time. So I don't know how many of these I need to kill some, but that first one I did at the graveyard counted toward these, so that was kind of cool. Alright, so I need 15 of them, though. So, a fair few. Alright. And he's just lit up. Death Speaker Karos. There's a quest to kill him, and if you kill him, he still counts as a Cult of the Damned member. Alright. So, okay, well, let's see. Alright, I got them both. Means I need one more, basically. I could do one. What is she, a night elf? No, she's a human, I think. I don't know. I can't tell, actually. She didn't last very long. I didn't even do anything. So, okay. Anyway, let's see. Threat from above. Maybe I should just get this right out of the way right now and show that I cannot do it. I don't think this was like a 3-person quest. Still kind of says suggested 3. I really don't think I can solo this. I think there's no point in taking this because I don't think I can solo it. I'm not going to be able to solo it till level 81 or 82. Probably 81 or 82. And I don't really have decent gear. I just have heirlooms and, you know, whatever I get from quests. I haven't gone into any dungeons, and there's no more. I don't believe I can solo this. And I'm not a especially skilled player either. So, you know, I mean, I know how the game works, but you know, I got a lot of spells, and I have ADD, and I'm not going to probably be able to. I never remember the rarely used things, even if I think I'm going to get them ready for it. It takes me a while to. So basically, I'm going to be. I could kind of cast these, that might help me a little, but it's not going to help me that much, really. I don't think I'm going to. I hit that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any. It's not going to work, really. This is not going to work. I'm just going to have to, like, spam these heals, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to run out of mana. There's no way I can do this. This is not going to happen here. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's a failure. So there's no point in even taking this quest until, there's no point. I might as well just abandon this because I can't not do this. And I don't want the res sickness. I just want to go get back to my body. What have I done here? I'm gonna. How far do I have to go? Where am I? I'm right here. It's not far, actually. I was at the graveyard, was pretty close. All right. So, res now. No point in doing this. Okay, same thing here. The commanders. I'm not going to be able to do this either. Because I think the commanders, I don't think I'm going to be able to solo those. But I can kind of see, I just need the commanders. But the trouble is there's all the other mobs all over the place, and they don't do much damage, but you kind of have to at least clean them out. And the commanders are pretty tough. And I don't know if I can really actually do much against them. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm going to see. I don't remember. It's been a while, so I'm probably better at the mounted combat now than I was. I know at least some ins and outs of it, but I don't think I'm actually good enough to solo those. And plus, it's kind of a pain. You got to go in there and clean them out, and they respawn so fast. And I'm going to say it's not going to be easy for me. Even the level scaling there. Well, they were like, I don't know, it might even be easier because they were level 80 elites, and now they're scaling with you, so they're going to be at whatever level you are. So they might be doable. I didn't even notice to see what Chilmaw's level was, but here's a commander right here, and I can just aggro him and then see what. I got to run over his minions here, but if I just oh no, see, this is like I gotta. Oh come on. Oh hell. Yeah, you gotta remember to have the right person targeted. I did it this time. I did it. I might actually be able to kill these guys. This is actually pretty interesting. I wasn't sure if I could do it. Okay, I actually did it. Look at that. Well, I guess this one's doable then. This one's easy. So, yeah, back when they were originally capped at level 80, so they weren't actually very easy at all to do. But so the trick is, I remember early on, the trick was to find the commanders that are kind of off on their own, and there they are. But you kind of have to get rid of these guys for sure. All right. I mean, these guys are always going to be in kind of the way. I'm pushing the wrong button there. Yeah, I don't think I'm, see, that's the thing. I don't think by the time I get rid of any of these, they're all going to start respawning right away. So, all right. So, let's try this. Okay, I can run over his guys. Dudes, or I'm running over. And I can if I keep my guard up, I'm in good shape. Okay. Now if you run out of the area, you can also get in trouble too. So you kind of have to keep those guys. He's not doing very well. Now that they're on your level, They're not as hard as they used to be. They're 77 elites, but they're not too hard. So basically, just have to. I'm not even taking all that much damage. I see where those. There's obviously the ones in the center you really can't do. There's some that are sort of off on their own here and there. Okay. All right. Some of the ones off on their own are the ones that you do here. So, okay. And like this one here, this one spawned again. This is actually a pretty easy one, so I'm gonna give a pretty good hit. So, I probably am having a little. These are pretty easy actually, and you can often do a jump and get them to get a second spear in, and if you get their whatchamacallit down. Have I done it? Have we done it? I think I did. I just had to get 3, right? Ready. Yeah, batter before the citadel, taking in battle the enemy. Okay. Yeah. Among the champions. I'm not going to be able to do chill mob by myself. There's no way. So I might as well just abandon that and not even take it until I'm a higher level. But so I could just go back and, Mark of the Champion, that's just regular jousting. I can do that. So that'll be good. I'm about to level though from all this, so like I'm going to get a whole level, and I'm not even getting much rested bonus because I'm very pretty much playing this character all the time now, so I'm playing it every day. So it's leveling. I got him up to 77. It's about to be 78 soon, probably. But this is one of the repeatable things, though, I thought was a lot of fun from the game, although I don't know about the ones in Pandaria. There may be some dailies. They were a lot of dailies, though, I hear. So now, if I want to ride the Stormwind, since I've got the Stormwind champion thing, I could ride the Stormwind version also. But I just like the cat the best. I don't know. Like I said, I think I do better with it. And there's no logical reason why that would be, because they all have the same mechanics, but I don't really know. It's psychological, I guess. So basically, I just have to defeat 4 of these, so.
Maladash, Malanore.
Okay.
The dark times will pass. The
All right.
reckoning is at hand.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, these actually take a little bit more. Like these take a few more hits to bring down than the other ones did. So they're better. And so.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Have a good one.
I mean, this is kind of a medieval kind of themed game. Like, what made them put "have a good one"? Along with King's Honor Friend, the same voice. Have a good one. Really? Can you not do better than that? Have a good one? Seriously. So, how's it going? It's like,
How may I help? Goddess, watch over.
you can help me by fighting me so that I can get this over with. Okay. Probably behoove me to get my first You know, I should probably get the Champion's Tabard. Just because if I do, you know, it makes it easier for me to have like multiple hearth locations. And
The Legion's end draws near.
okay, the Legion's end draws near. So they say they don't even know about the Legion expansion. These people right here, they don't know how it in what many ways it just never ends. So yeah, this is the. All right, so that was that, and I think that's all of them. And I can't do Chilmaw, so there's no even point taking that. So I might as well just abandon Chilmaw because I cannot do Chilmaw. I cannot solo that, and I don't want to go looking for a group. If there was someone in the chat that said, "Well, I'll help you do it," you know, I would do it, but. I'm not in a guild right now. I think kind of the guild I was in, I think was a little like weird. I don't know. Like the guy that was the guild leader, he was either really young or whatever, but he would like never message you before inviting you to a group, and then
Blessings upon your family.
he didn't speak English very well, I didn't think. Hopefully I wasn't even paying attention. What Edric the Pure wants you to do. Oh, no, I don't want to do this thing. No, there's no point in, I guess there's no point in abandoning it either, but I don't believe I can do that one, so there's no point in taking it. I guess I could wait around at Chilmaw while I'm talking about all kinds of nonsense. I could probably wait around at Chilmaw and then see if somebody else shows up there. But okay, I'm opening the Champion's Purse. I get 10 gold and 1 Champion Seal, so that's obviously the one you want to do, not the Writ. You don't want to open the Writ at all. And then that's too bad, because at Chilmaw you actually get 2 seals. You get 3 seals for completing that if you take the Champion's Purse. But I really can't do it right now. I think there's no way I can solo it. I just don't have the armor rating or the hit power that I need in order to, and the mana pool that I would need in order to do that. Even with all these heals that I have, I just burn through my mana so fast that I did get healed up, and was able to keep delivering hits for a little while, but it wasn't very effective. So basically just not taking that quest. There's no way I can do it. But evidently I can do the one that's at the enemy's gates. I have no trouble. I had no trouble at all. I had no trouble at all doing that. And I've got like no trouble at all. I had no trouble at all doing it. So, and here I've now like what all have I got here? I've got a lot of stuff here. I got some fish here. I was actually managed to level my cooking yesterday, so that's a thing. And I think I got all of the. Oh, I got a haunted herring recipe. Haunted herring makes you scared. And I don't believe I've got like anything that I can cook right now. Gives me sculpin. Muscleback sculpin. Mammoth meal. Rhino dogs. I know where the rhinos are. Smoked salmon. Glacial salmon. Where do you get these things? If I want to see sculpin, where do you get that? Some of these things you get in Wintergrasp that I don't know. But this is a job for Wowhead. I think I've got. Let me see. Wait, do I have a Wowhead up? I guess I don't, but I can put it up. Okay, Wowhead. Blizzard Gear discount store. Discount code. Oh my gosh. I'm having trouble. Having ADD issues by being a plushie. There's a plush something. I don't know. What is it? Overwatch thing from Overwatch, the plush. Overwatch hero shirts. DVA gaming gear for Overwatch. Mouse, cool mouse and helmet looking stuff for Overwatch here. I guess I should be like Firefox is kind of a pain in the butt because I tend to have no script and script blocking things running on it because when you do research or whatever, you go to a site that's got like lots of scripts, so you could get a virus. It's happened to me before. I actually even had my account hacked once before the authenticator. Then that's when I got the authenticator, and now I kind of use the app, the phone app based one. But it's like an Overwatch keyboard, and the world needs heroes, but I don't know why they need Overwatch heroes. The Blizzard store, this is all what they have. Anyway, this is not why I'm here. So I was here to look up the Muscleback Sculpin, Muscleback Sculpin. Muscleback Sculpin. I want to see where it's found, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Fished in. Okay, Winter Grasp. This item could be fished in Winter Grasp, Borean Tundra, Dragonblight, Zuldrak, Grizzly Hills, and what's the Ruby Sanctum? That's inside of a dungeon or something. Sanctum. So, what is that? Hang on, the Ruby Sanctum. You can't just. Oh, it's a JavaScript. It's whatever this is. You can catch it. The Ruby Sanctum in. Anyway, Grizzly Hills shows someone getting it there. Winter Grasp, Borean Tundra, Grass. Probably get all of those fish. Borean Tundra, it looks like Winter Grass. So, I'm kind of curious to do that. So, now because I want to be as boring as possible, I'm going to see. I want to go to Winter Grasp. Now, and Winter Grasp has at least one Griffin point, possibly two if your faction holds it. And right now it doesn't look like the PvP is going on. So, looks like it's not even contested. Right, like it's not even, like, I don't think anyone even owns. So, this is one where you can't really fly over it, or you couldn't at one time. You couldn't fly over it when the PvP thing was on. And there was something about flying over it too before that. I don't remember what that was about. There was sort of like a like if you got too low, you couldn't fly or something. I don't remember what that was about. You could land on it, the flying mount, but you couldn't take off again. I think they changed that, but am I at all heading toward it? I guess I am. Yeah, I'm not sure even if my fishing is high enough to fish over there, but I probably have. I mean, I've got the standard lure I could get from the mount. I probably still have a bunch of them, don't I? Let me see. Yeah, I do. I have 17 of them. So feels like I have I'm allergic to something. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this is Winter Grasp. I'm about to go over the hill here, be in Winter Grasp. Nixium has a new video, and that's kind of the thing where horde controlled. It's horde controlled. It's not a battle right now going on. I guess I don't want to go into the horde area here because there's going to be horde all over. It automatically flags you for PvP, so you can get ganked in. But there should somewhere around here be a Griffin point, so I should probably want to take that. And there's even a quest, but it's going to be PvP related. Head to the Step of Life southwest of. Bring me back 10 horde herb pouches, and I will grind the herbs into a medicine to protect against the cold. Or horde herb packs, whatever. Is that really a thing you can do at this level? Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of a thing. I mean, it's going to be Wintergrass discovery. Don't you just discover? I thought you discovered it all at once, but it may have a few discoverable places in order to. Next battle is going to be in 10 minutes. I could probably do this quest though. Let me see about that. And if there is a battle, chances are nobody will be here. Hardly anyone ever does this. You know, I mean, you could show up here and a lot of the time, and this was even in prior expansions, you know, even not during Lich King, but, you know, afterwards, even in the very next. So you do have to discover stuff, but the whole map pretty much lights up, except for there's going to be these horde guys up here, and or something. I don't remember. It was up on this ridge, though. Forest of Shadows, and then there's kind of this area here. Step of Life. What am I supposed to do? Herb. Or are there horde? Are there like horde NPCs in here gathering stuff? I don't see that happening. But so you probably just have to like. Is there like. It's just like all the plants. Some of the plants are hostile and you just have to attack them. I think that probably is it. Because there's no herb pouches to pick up, and if you have to kill like enemy players, I'm not sure. Let's find out. Okay, these lashers will pop up here. What am I doing here? I'm pushing the wrong button for sure. Okay. And it requires herbalism, and I can herb them. Okay. So these things actually are not scalable. So these don't scale around here. These really are level 80 up here. Luckily, I'm level 78 because... oh, but I got an herb pouch, so I guess that's what you do. Okay. They're level 80, but they're not that hard. So, Oh wait, I think you have to herb them to get the pouch, right? Is that true or what? No, that's not. Basically not true, but you get them by attacking these guys. So basically you attack them and sometimes they drop that. And you can also herb them. So that was a troll shaman. So either someone's going to attack me here and this will bring back the good old days of getting ganked in on the server. They'll wait till I'm in trouble with some mob and I'll be like trying to kill something and they'll wait till my health is down and then kill me. So I'm getting the herb pouches though. Doesn't come from herbing them, but it does come from something that I do. By just killing them, just sometimes they drop it. They don't drop it often. They do drop it. I don't know. There's another one. Okay. I'm actually getting real usable herbs from herbing them anyway, so. Okay. Getting herb pouches. These things are level 80, so they're your herbalism doesn't level. I don't know. Is my herbalism maxed out or something? Not, right? Herbalism is not maxed. I don't know. You don't get. I guess you don't get credit for herbing herbable mobs. I guess that's something you don't level when you're. It just gives you the ability to collect herbs from them, but you don't level. There's one. Okay. I'm doing this quest. Not a daily. This is a... There's another... Oh, I'm gonna be like... I'm so dead. I'm not even fighting. I'm just trying to get the... Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now, is the battle's not happening yet, but, alright. Oh, what the heck? Do I go back or do I just try to finish that quest or whatever? How many more do I need? I need like 3 more. This was kind of like the... Okay. Okay. You can't send grats to them for that, but I already knew that. It's kind of... I kind of wish you could a little bit, or at least give them, like, send them emotions. Emotes, you can emote them, or emote at them or something. I don't know, discover this stuff and... see if they're corpse camping me. This will definitely bring back memories. I wish, you know, These PvP zones. I don't know, I remember on my main doing a lot of these quests in here, and I was a little bit better at defending myself. I don't even try sometimes. You know, like on an alt. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not even putting up a fight. I'm just flying around here. Doing whatever. So that was a... Oh look, I can even herb this. That's the one I killed. I tried to herb it before I died and I wasn't able to. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Battle for Wintergrass was about to begin, and I don't care. That's the end of that sentence. I could care less about the Battle for Wintergrass. I don't even know what the battle does. I don't even know if they're here, like if they're planning to be in the battle, or if they just came to fly by and gank me for no reason. That's probably what happened, but looks like I got 9 pouches. Maybe I'll get lucky and get one here. I gotta say I'm not very competitive, and it's like almost like I think there's something wrong with me. That when I get in a competitive situation, I don't even feel like participating. You know? So, like when someone attacks me, most of the time I just sit there. And because it's over more quickly if I just don't fight back or anything. So I just go to the graveyard. If they corpse camp me, I take the res sickness. If they camp the graveyard, then I just switch to another character. So that was kind of what I did back on when I was on a PvP server. And oh no, I'm supposed to go here to turn that in. How can I turn that in over here? This is not something I can turn in. I can't turn this in. The Horde controls it. There's no turning this in here. There's going to be no quest. Got to be an alliance mob if you're going to turn this in. So you can't turn this in unless you. Oh, you've entered a no-fly zone and you're about to be dismounted. Right. Okay. This is it. So. Dismounted. Fine. What's that sound? That's like the Fell Reaver sound. No fly zone is going to be the battle started. It started. Time remaining. I think what's going to happen here is nothing. I think what's going to happen here is nobody's going to do the sit in the zone for the no one's going to sit in the zone for doing the claiming the objective, the PvP objective. And I think what's going to happen is that they're going to just do nothing. And it's going to be like uncontested, and I'm just going to sit there and it's going to be unclaimed. That's what I think. I'll wave at you. Okay. Kind of of a nice. So you can get a ring of. Maybe it might have been worth. You could have done the. You get the. Spec that. Is that a? What is that? That's like a special PvP flag tag thing. Let's see, inspect here. What do you get? So is she wearing Crown of Courage? Transmogrified to Crown of Courage. I don't know how you get the Crown of Courage, but sounds cool. Okay. Okay. Horde is done. Horde did the thing. So yeah. I'm just hanging out here, fishing. Now I remember back in the day you would have I don't know what I was gonna say. It's gone. It's gone. I cast a little fire. Anyway. These fish, you know, I don't know. Doesn't matter really if I max my fishing out either, I think, but let me see what my fishing is at right now. The fishing I can go up to 525. It's way ahead of everything else. Except cooking. Cooking is the lowest. Archaeology. I don't know. That might be a hilarious series to just do out archaeology. What would be the point in that, I wonder? So I'm just fishing away here. I should bring up the cooking interface and see if anything's showing up. Yeah, see, I got smoked salmon. I don't got any sculpin, that's for sure. I don't have any sculpin. I'm just hanging here, doing the thing here. And I'm getting beginner's luck or something. I'm still getting got some tattered cloth. Oh, I got a sculpin. Oh, my little fishing buddy is gone. So I'm just here fishing again, so fishing with curvycom. It's not a series. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like doing boring things in the game. There were times I could just sit and fish, and like I said, when I did the auction house at first, when I started getting into making money in the auction house, I actually like. I used to go fishing in the forgotten pools or forbidden pools. Which are they, forgotten or forbidden? Now I just don't remember. Anyway, I used to go there, forgotten, I think, and I think I used to just do that, and I'd make the deviant delights and I'd put them on the auction house and they'd sell. And you know, this was back when you first start, like if you're in the low levels in vanilla WoW, the quest rewards were so small. I mean, you did not have 1 gold. You had, you know, a little silver and a little copper. You were training all your abilities all the time. Sometimes you didn't have enough gold to train your abilities. If you weren't like doing money stuff on the auction house, you just didn't well, I always loved this music that was here. let's like, see, can I turn it up? That's system, right? So sound. Say the music, let's turn it up. I just like it. Now it's gone to a different sound. Of course, every time you change anything, this sound changes. But I've always liked this. Always liked this music in this zone. Especially at some of you, it's just so pleasing. Beautiful, beautiful music. Just top notch. One thing they didn't skimp on. Skimp more on finishing, not finishing areas instead of skimping on it. I'll tell you something about the music though that kind of bummed me out is that when they updated all the music in Cataclysm, and they changed some of the music in the in music, the Lion's Pride theme that I always called it, you know, and they actually ended up they got so much, I think is what happened, is they got so much flack for that they got the new people that made the in music and they did a version of that old theme so that people would at least have a little reminder of the old theme that was there. They did a different version of it. It's very different from the original one, and you know, I'm kind of partial to the original one, but the new one's okay too. But I just like the old music, and I don't know, instead of replacing the music, if the music is good, the old music was good, so instead of replacing it, seems like they should just add to it. There's a lot of music that they don't use anymore. It's in other zones that, you know, or the music from the opening screen in the vanilla game, which was different. And for every expansion, you know, the music changed. The beginning music of, you know, first start the game. So that kind of makes a So I guess the Horde came here and they basically took the objective in 2 seconds because nobody cares anymore. So it just seems like it's just whoever happens to be here. So like the Horde, if I look at the map, the Horde's taken the objective. Oh, I can turn in the, I see. I can turn in the quest here. Now that the battle is over or something, looks like I could turn it in. So, no, I don't see the quest mob. I'll have to wait. I guess I'll have to wait till the battle is over. So the quest mob is here normally, but battle's not over, so I can't turn it in. I've got the Griffin functions, fine.
Be good.
And it's kind of one of everyone in here, and okay. And because the ongoing battle is here, I've got like kind of there's places you can't fly. So until the battle's over, you're not able to. I don't know. It doesn't say anything right now. Say like why I'm not getting any alerts over the battle area here. I'm not sure if it's because I'm standing over here or what, but it doesn't say anything on here. Isn't the battle over? Is the battle over now? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Combat zone, winter grasp. Oh, here. You have to be in the combat zone. You're in the middle of the... Now... Oh, I can fly. But but this is no fly here. So... So... I don't know. This doesn't show the battle results. If I bring up the map, it doesn't show anything. And I assume the battle's ongoing. Eventually, these alliance things are gonna disappear, whatever. I'm not sure how it works, but I don't even remember. I remember there were siege engines, and there were the different things you could get control of, and but I think it's just basically whoever's sitting there at the fortress that is in control of it. So I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually participated in this, and I never participated in it as a in the Lich King. I mean, occasionally, but mostly I just like now, I just happen to be here fishing when the tournament goes on, and it goes off every. This is not. I don't think this is one of those once a day ones, although I can't actually remember. I don't get any information here. Guess I really need to use the lure. Still. This was like a really hard fishing area at the time. This was the highest fishing area in the game, and you could not fish this without lures. You would get nothing. They made fishing much simpler, and they don't have your fish got away. It used to be your fish got away if you tried to fish in too high an area. But now they just made it where you just get junk, fish up junk instead of fish, so. But, it's a good time to do this while nobody's actually watching. But I suppose I shouldn't dwell on that because, if I put this on YouTube, then, somebody could be watching. They could be, what do you mean I'm not watching? Somebody will watch it. Like my one video that I had up on this channel for 11 years, it was a very special interest kind of video that, not a lot of people would necessarily like. Got like 26,000 views or something. But just because it had no tags or anything, it just sat there for 11 years and so it got, I don't know. That's just not even a view a day, probably. I don't know. Maybe more. No, I guess more than a view a day, but it's not very many views. So, 26,000 views. Figure 11 years. That's a little more than a couple of thousand views a year. So, 100 or so a month. I mean, I notice when I put these videos on YouTube, they do get some views. You look at your analytics and they doesn't look like they get. You kind of wonder if the views that are just from you, but then you kind of look around and you see they're getting views from Norway and from like people's mobile phones or whatever. So they do get views. And I don't know. I was trying to find out why Twitch is like removing their little analytics page. Statistics or whatever, they seem to be removing that. Maybe they're removing that with the videos that don't, because videos don't stay up forever anymore. So they used to keep them. I guess they're not keeping them anymore, which is fine because that's why I'm putting them on YouTube. Because I figure if I'm gonna put in the time to actually do this and then whatever. I'm gonna probably have some issues with getting my videos deleted. So I figure that's fine. I mean, I'm totally respect them if they want to take them down after 14 days. It is very expensive to keep them all up. I don't know how in the world Google can afford to do it, but they do. It's a miracle. I don't know. It seems like their server farms must grow by leaps and bounds every day. I don't know how they keep ahead of it. Seems like it'd be impossible. But they have a way of doing it, and so I know Google has compression algorithms and stuff, but still, you know, imagine that, like everything that ever went out on the airwaves in the early days of TV, instead of just going off into space and, you know, where now on Alpha Centauri or wherever they're watching the I Love Lucy reruns, it's dizzying when you think of the amount of content that's just everywhere on YouTube, and it dwarfs in comparison all the like decades and decades of TV programming prior to that. And even that is a lot. And there's videotapes of most of that stuff, and they've now been, you know, preserved, and some of them even been cleaned up to other forms of media. I mean, you can imagine, you know, that videotape is so crummy, it degrades over time, and some of it was done on film, and the original films, nobody ever thought to save any of that, so a lot of that stuff is lost. But, you know, they clean up the videotapes and they try to preserve it and put it on digital, more permanent forms of storage, and, you know, things like the Jackie Gleason show and some of the stuff that was like in the 40s and 50s and 60s of the early TV days. And but I mean, on YouTube you see some of that old TV stuff and it looks really fuzzy, but there's probably some digitally remastered ones where they really go in and they clean up all the edges, and, you know, it's probably worth it to do for something that's been around long enough. You know. So I'm just sitting here with my little wicker man fishing, and my PvP flag is on because it has to be on in this zone. But I don't know why, but I don't see the battle objectives. I just don't see the battle objectives when I'm in this particular location. If I go on the shore, I will see the battle. I guess it's not the shore, maybe it's the getting in the... If I get in the flight zone, I guess you can fly if you're close to your Griffin Point area. I kind of wonder about like casual players, and I wonder if like more competitive players tend to play Horde, because it just seems like the Alliance would be more of a faction for casuals, and I kind of think, well, maybe there's something to that. That, you know, everyone thinks their faction is the worst one, but I don't know. I think the statistics are that the Horde wins more PvP battlegrounds and stuff, and I think that's possibly true. I don't know if it really is true, but last I looked, it was a long time ago, and I actually don't remember what I found out from it. I think it indicated Horde. Really, more competitive players play Horde, and that kind of makes sense. Oh, excuse me. Plus Orgrimmar's a confusing place. So, you know, I mean, if you're just going to be a casual like player, your major city shouldn't be too frustrating to navigate around, and at least Stormwind kind of makes sense. Orgrimmar, you can run around all day trying to find something there. So, And I spent a fair bit of time in Orgrimmar because you have to fish up old Crafty, and that's like a thing you do. And you have to go into Orgrimmar, and there's like places where you can actually stand and fish, even as an alliance player, where you won't aggro the guards. If you get in the right spot, you can do it. I mean, if no player notices you there, you can just sit and do it, and the guards won't attack you. So, but well, my fishing keeps leveling. I just love this part of it. Nice. Listen to that. Beautiful. Lovely. Lovely music. They bear no expense. Apartment. All right. Well, let's see here. I've gotten like yeah, don't know. I'm getting sculpin, so I've what can I do here? I can smoked salmon. I can cook that. I can cook the heck out of that right now and see what I get. That's lower. It looks like it's lower level than the sculpin, but I've got the sculpin too. I'll cook the smoked salmon first, and at least I'll get some recipes. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to level it up past. If they start with that, where the trainer doesn't train you any recipes anymore, and you have to get the little marks. I don't think I'm going to bother with that, but I kind of like doing this kind of relaxing. And my fire went out. I see it. Should probably put my fire back up. So I'm like, don't I have a recipe I can learn? Oh no, it requires 350. That's the one I have in my possession right now. And so I've got a giant dark water clam. What does that get? What does that get for me? Anything that nothing I can cook. So let's create all these. What was the deal with the chef's hat? Requires cooking 400. I see. I thought it was some weird, like it required level 90, and I went, oh no, that just makes no sense, because I can't. You were able to use that in Lich King. But no, it was just that your cooking had to be 400, and it's great. You can cook really fast. That used to be a wearable item, and then they changed it into a toy. And so. And I can cook the sculpin. Let's do that. Because why not? I still have a long way to go. So what is it? That haunted herring. I gotta be 350. So I'm about to hit that. I probably don't have the herring that I probably can't cook the herring, but let me see. See if I can learn this. What it does for me. Haunted herring. I don't have any herring. Need essence of undeath and fangtooth herring. So grilled sculpin. I'll create the rest of this because why not? But I believe if I go back to a cooking trainer, are there trainers like cooking trainers? There's like everything really at the Argent tournament, aren't there? I don't know. That's what I seem to recall. I'm gonna say let's go back there and have a look. Or wait, before I do that, let's see. Can I fly? I can fly now. Oh wait, it let me fly, but then it's gonna dismount me. Time remaining 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Maybe I should just sit here and fish some for a while longer. Why did it let me fly? It's so it can let you fly out of the zone if you want. But I can't turn these in because the quest mob that's here is not here during the battle. So she'll probably be back. So I cannot like assume the okay. Combat zone. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with but in any case, I've got like a couple minutes left, so I might as well just fish some more. And I got 0 dropped frames, so things are buzzing along just fine. I'm looking at my video streaming software and see OBS is what I use, Open Broadcast System, and it's working just fine. It's a pretty good analogy, a miniature analogy of a TV studio. It's a good program. Better than I can do. I don't know much about video, so I don't think I could write a video stream program. Oh, this was obviously a team effort. There's a lot to it. But Flamewatch Tower is under attack. Alright. What does that mean? That... Oh. What? Which one's Flamewatch Tower? It doesn't say what any of these are. Next battle is in whatever. So, what? When these are taken by the Horde, after the battle's over, I thought these turned back to silver. But maybe you can attack them as, See, now we got these guys are back. I think they might not have been here before, but I don't know actually. Don't really. I think my quest turn-in lady is going to be here, yeah.
Blessings upon you.
Otherwise, she'd be in the fortress if the Alliance had won the battle. She'd be in the fortress. But so I've turned that quest in now. So at least I did that. Like one quest you can do in here. I don't know what the point is. But they have a campfire up here? They actually don't, do they? You can't probably use these torches to cook, can you? See if you can. No, you can't. It requires cooking fire. So let's use Wicker Man. The way to go. And I'll cook the salmon and the sculpin, because why not? And I'll go back to the tournament. Maybe I won't even waste my Hearthstone. Maybe I'll just go. Where is it? Tournament's right there. I'll just go back. What the hey? Who knows? I never did, like, you know, I could level or I could not, you know, I could do nothing in WoW too. There's some places you could go, like if you could get up, you know, where in here where the PvP guys don't go that much, it's harder to get up to on a ground mount. That would be okay. I mean, you could probably sit there and fish during the battle and never get ganked. So, but I'm surprised I only got ganked one. Actually, no, I think I'm surprised that I got ganked or that there was anyone here at all. But so, you know, there's gonna be those people leveling their fishing and their cooking, and this is a place that's a good place to do that. It says I got 360. Now there's going to be some cooking trainers, I think, at the tournament. I think that's where they have all the trainers there. Or they used to, anyway. I don't know. I should check it out. I'm going to check it out and see all the trainers. There's some things I could train. Let me see what I got here. I could train nothing. Well, maybe cooking I can get recipes, but fishing I can't train. I can't train like first aid. I need to go a little farther with first aid before I can train that. Although, let me see. I think I've got like I can make 3 bandages. That's all the cloth I have, and I get 2 points each too for it instead of 1 point of skill. So that's something. It gets me close. I got to get to 425 before I can train again. So that's what it is. Yeah. Boy, I need to make a trip too. I need to go to our large town that's close, our city, the biggest city in the state, one of the biggest, I don't know. I need to go down there. I need to make a provisions run, and there's just some things that you just can't get in the local area here. There's this market we have down there, and there's also, I lived in Portland, Oregon for a long time, and we have a thing called Winco. And they have it in other states now. They have it in the state that I'm living now, and they actually have it there. The closest one is like right on the edge of the city. So that's a solid 2-hour drive. And my main car is in the shop right now, so I'm waiting to get it back, because I'd rather drive that car if I'm going to drive down to. It's a 99 Cadillac. I'd rather drive that car than the other car. I have like an older Infinity, like 95 or something, in the mid 90s anyway. So pretty reliable vehicles, both of them, I guess. But I don't know. Luxury cars, Cadillacs, they have those little things go wrong with them. So you want to keep it nice. It's kind of you have to keep your attention on it. But what did I come here for? I was looking for trainers. Okay, so all the trainers are going to be. There's the stable master. That's the flight master. That's the souvenir guy that sells the shirts. But you can transmog. These are like appearance shirts. And I have learned all of these, and I've probably learned all of these too. And what's this? Undercity. Yeah. Just 5 of each. And if I click all, there's all there is just shirts. Doublets. Doublets. So, anyway, all the vendors. There's one guy over here. I don't remember what he is, but there's one guy over here. He's a first aid trainer, so I can't train anything right now for him, but I can make these 3 bandages that I can make right now, and might as well do that. That puts me up to 416. So I'm not going to be able to train until I get to 425, but all the trainers I think are let's see. Reagents is always unchecked. I'm not sure because they don't have reagent vendors anymore. They're all sort of been converted to general vendors. Is that the reason? I'm not sure. But there's a food guy here. It's a Haluak guy.
Much to offer.
A Tuskar is another Tuskar guy. Okay. He's very happy guy. Okay. Maybe I should turn the music back to where it was right now. And all these trainers are going to be here. He's the first aid trainer is on the other side, and I think the rest of the trainers are here. But let me see here. Let me turn that music down just a little bit. I had it kind of a little high. I'm going to turn it down to there. Maybe. Like just there, maybe. I'll put it between the dialogue and the ambience sound. Okay. All 0 of you can tell me if it's too loud out there. There's nobody actually watching the stream right now, but my wife's maybe watching it in the other room, but I don't really know. Engineering. Cooking. Here we go. Cooking. Do you sell any recipes? Okay, so this is like... Oh, yeah. See, this is it. Northern spices. They still do this. Okay. Epicurean. So you have to do the... There's the chef's hat. I already know. I remember collecting all of these, deciding I was going to get this chef's hat. And it used to be a wearable item, and now it's just a toy that just gives you a cooking buff. You don't have to take off the... But look at this. Okay. I can do Illustrious Grandmaster Cook, and I can do all of these recipes. So there are some recipes you can train. You don't need to, like, they're not all on the Epicurean Awards list, so you don't have to do the daily quests in order to get all the recipes, so that's at least something. So I should probably now look at, is that a brazier? So that's like a place you can cook, probably, without you using your fire. So I should probably look and see, cooking, what can I cook? See, I got recipes. Okay, so I got poached nettlefish, Dalaran clam chowder. I should probably see if I got any more clams in here because I kept fishing. See what I got. No more clams to open. No, that's it. So basically just nettlefish. And 375 is the first recipe that you can get from here. But I won't be able to make that feast. That's the Great Feast. That's kind of like a raid. That's kind of like a raid feast kind of thing, you know, group feast for your raid party or your dungeon party. But sets down a feast and everyone can eat on it. So 375 coming up here in just a couple of cooking moments here. If I get to 400, then I can use the hat too, so I probably want to put that in my bar so I remember to use it. One more. Alright. No, well, okay. Yellow, so I'm not. There we go. Okay, Master Cook. I got the Great Feast. Alright. Legion Cook, you got to get. You can get it at 700, and you can cook up to 800 level. So, and Black Jelly. That's a health restorative thing. It's just food. Fish cake. There are a few recipes in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I don't know how many like a recipe. It doesn't look like you can get any recipes after a certain point. So you have to do the cataclysm dailies at least. They haven't taken those out of the game yet, I guess. They're kind of stuck doing those if you want to get more recipes. By the looks of it, I don't know. You may get some recipes automatically though. I don't really know. Let me see. So if I do a couple of these, oh, I can like what? I got to get to. Dark. Oh, I got some Cataclysm recipes. I got Dark Brew, Blackened Surprise. I need Toughened Flesh and Dark Brew Lager, Jug of Badlands Bourbon, and Skin of Dwarven Stout. So that's actually like just stuff you can buy at the vendor, and you can level with that. So that's kind of interesting. I wasn't aware of that, but I can just buy those at vendors like this. It'll just show like I don't know. Yeah. Jug of Badlands Bourbon. I believe you can buy from a vendor 20 silver. You can buy do what? Buy from vendor, sell to vendor. Buy two, it says. It says something about 20, like, I don't know. What does that mean to say 20 each? I don't know what that means. So I guess that means sell to 30 each. Probably not to the vendor. Market price is... I remember that you can buy that from a vendor, though, but I'm not sure. It doesn't say that here. It doesn't say buy to vendor, buy from vendor, so maybe something that drops or something, I'm not sure. But anyway, Blackened Surprise, something else. That's at least a couple of Cataclysm recipes I have. So that's something. Black Jelly might be a Cataclysm recipe. I don't know.
See you around.
So, see you around. So, basically, let me say here
I've been expecting.
that I want to get rid of like all of my junk from here. And then I want to see what... These are critical strike at stamina food. And I still have like regular frostweave bandages. You know, I mean, you can. I don't know if there's a point in selling those on the auction house. Sometimes they do sell, but I don't know. I just don't know. I got some grilled squid. What's my best buff food? I got agility by 8. And this is spell power and stamina. Let me just kind of sort this a little bit. Because 14 attack power, 19 stamina. Then I got this one, which is 14 critical strike at 19 stamina. That's a thing, I guess. And then I can keep this one. This will be... I don't really need to have, like... versatility. Here's agility by 8. I mean, agility is the stat that I really need, so maybe that's what I want to keep. But if I get an agility buff, that seems to be what I really want. Here I got attack power, spell power, and stamina. That's pretty good, Dalaran clam chowder. But I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'll just keep this one. I'll put that there. And I've got frost cap and honeyment tea for the I got like too much of this, really. I don't know if I want to have... I hardly ever use this stuff, but it's here. Maybe I'll get the stack of 20 and I'll sell it, and I'll just keep the 9 one here. Or what? It's something different, isn't it? This is winter squid. Never mind. Okay, that's not... It just looks like the same thing. It's not the same. It's a regular food. Stores 2,500 health over 25 seconds. That's not very good. You have to cook that for it to be good. And all right, I got this. I can get rid of this, and I got a runic health potion. I guess I need to put that up there. That's a better health potion. Okay, so yeah, so I guess that's more or less that's kind of more or less what I was looking at as far as getting rid of. I got the Argent Squire. I want to get rid of this. This actually is not gonna. I just destroy that because I have it already. Okay, so there's no need. There's no need for that. And I guess that's about it. Cooking trainer. So that's it. Cooking. I actually did some cooking stuff, so that's good. Cooking with curvycom. Okay. So.
I am honored.
No, I don't want to. My inn is already here. What am I in here for? I just want to use the mailbox, right? That's what I want to do. I just want to go here and say, take all this stuff. It's all buff food, mostly, and other good stuff, and just take it. And then, evidently I don't have, oh, I should probably, like, open the clams, because I got, get, like, pearls from it. And, clearly I don't have, there's nothing I can cook, so, from any of these materials, so I might as well just get rid of all of this. These are not anything. These are things I can use. So that's food mostly, and there's an eel. Okay, and that. And then crystallized life, and lich bloom stalk, and lich bloom, and philander rose, tiger lily, gold clover. There's clam meat. There's chilled meat. Okay. There's no point in sending the leather scraps because and I probably don't even want to have these anymore, like knot hide and borean leather scraps maybe, but not ruin leather scraps. You create like 5 of each, and then this one's like 3, 5, and 5. Alright, sure. So that's pretty good. Let me see what else I've got. So I got some equipment. Spur ring of power I'm not going to use. Boulder Crag's pendant is not a thing. Lantern of Enchanted Flame, not going to need that. Plate item that's learned, so she can have that. A mail item that's learned, so she can have that. And that's pretty much it. And these two are soul bound, so I can't auction them. So I just have to get rid of them. I could just sell them to a vendor. They get 3, almost 4 gold, and almost 5 gold for that one, so that's good. And now I've got, my bags are basically cleaned out. So, I don't know. I think we're past the 2-hour mark by half an hour at least, so I'm going to take a little break. So, for now, I'm just gonna switch to camera mode here, and I'm just gonna say goodbye, everyone, and we'll see you next time, which is probably just gonna be in a few hours.